So tomorrow is my birthday, and so I went and got some stuff. So I got some flowers and a bunch of little cute stuff, and gonna have a self hobbit party. So but I wanted to come on here and do some like earth reads, and I also want to show like I live in Michigan, right? And so if you don't know about Michigan, we have we're big on cherries from this is like a Lima cherry sweet tea. It's actually not that sweet. So I'm gonna pause this and then I'm gonna resituate my camera to pan to the desk to show some cards. Hold on. Hi. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. It's you know what? It's getting really warm in here, and so I had to go move a fan over here so I could have more airflow because I get really hot these days. Um. So, but I felt like I really wanted to do it. Actually, the idea to do this was in my mind last night. I'm gonna do another reading right after this with the soul trees because I just really keep feeling like, I'm a Virgo and so I have like this big earth energy, and I felt led that I should do this. So sometimes, well not sometimes, but I do. I've been doing readings myself. I've been doing them for about a year and a half, almost like a year or just under a year and a half, and almost all of my, not all but I would say all but five have been for people on Final Fantasy 14, and I've been doing them in game. So a lot of times in game, when people don't know what they want, there have been times where I'll do I have a box of this Divine Doors. This Whispering Woods is really new. I haven't really used it a lot because I don't know. Despite I thought it was cute, but I don't feel led to use it very often. So I don't know if I just need to let it sit in my room more or what. I have another box like that called these fortune cookies, and I use those there a lot as well. The fortune cookies are kind of because I'll get a lot of people in there who will be like, "Oh, I haven't done this before," um, So I'll be like, "Oh, okay. Well, if you're just doing it for entertainment, then the fortune cookies are kind of nice and brief. But if people actually want to get I don't know, personally, I don't really do spreads the way that other people do spreads, but I don't know how to explain it. But when I do something, when I do these reads, I'll just do a couple shuffles, and if it seems like something wants to come out, then I'll pull them out. So, I don't know. All right. So I know a lot of people will do pickup piles, and so what I'm gonna do also is so each doorway is gonna get a Whispering Wood card, um, and then after I'll clarify with my Divine Guidance deck. So, but I like the idea of using the woods because now that we're getting into fall, and we're into Virgo season, and Virgo being an earth sign, I thought let's do something earthy that's with the forest and the trees and the somebody's wishing for friends. You know, it's we're just coming out of Mercury retrograde, right? And so during this past retrograde, a lot of people have been having to clear away old things. We've all been closing out a lot of stuff that's not really meant for us. So all right. Oh no, right here. Oh yeah, and this. Purple. Um, I don't know. Maybe I need to spend more time with this stuff so that it can do this. All right. Here we go. Oh, bottom. We have trust. And so this is saying the robin trusts her wings, not the branches that she sits on. Wow. So this is going to be our theme for this read. We're going to talk about trust and trusting ourselves, trusting our, like, not trusting where we're sitting. So, you know what? This concept of trusting your own wings and not the branch you're sitting on, oh my goodness. I feel like this is really great for us, right? Because, like, if you're somebody who, like, hangs out in the tarot sphere on YouTube, you know, if you're listening to more than one reader, like, a lot of messages that have been out here lately, like, uh, a lot of these messages really have really been about, like, especially for, like, divine feminines, are really, we've really been coming into our own to the point where now all the masculines are waking up and catching up with us, right? So oh yeah. And then this one came out, but this first one, this is the doorway. It's like all these steps go in different directions, but in between the steps, there's a doorway. And the name of this doorway, this is the birth. And so this is talking about another gateway appears in view. New life is unfolding with blessings to you. So let's look. We're going to look in the, and this says to dance. Yes. Oh my God. I just love this. We're already, I'm just starting this and I felt like I should do it this way. And already there's a beautiful energy here. And it says dance. Allow yourself some fun each day, just as the sun dances with the moon each night. So I feel like this is really beautiful right here. This is like, first we hear about trusting in ourselves. And now we're saying, like, you know, we're in a brand new cycle. You know, Mercury retrograde is over. We were cleansing, releasing, uh, letting go of things that no longer serve us. And so now we're coming into a fresh new energy. If you're still going through your birthing pains, then, you know, that's part of birth, right? Is like there's pains. So we have this doorway. Sometimes you can look this way and you'll be like, which way is the right way up? But I believe it's this way up, and then this is like the ceiling. Because down here you see the, like, pillars casting shadows. And the name of this long hallway is patience. And it says everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be all right. And it's also passing this card on, so we're, like, sharing our patience with other people, right? And then and then here it is, wish again. Wish is, wow, this wish card really wanted to be out here. So when it says make a wish with a dandelion in the wind. So if you have a dandelion in your yard, or the next time you pass by and see one, go ahead and pick it up. And I love that it's a wish, because guess what? Like, tomorrow's my birthday, and I'm kind of like, behind me, I have this set up to be like a mini little self birthday party. So, um, so now we have a doorway like this. This doorway always reminds me of, I was going to a private Catholic college for a while called Marygrove College in Detroit. And so those doors always remind me of that for some reason. And then this one is trust the universe, which we started off with the trust in this box. So already here we go. So it says, trust the universe. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing is not yours, but the universe at play. Have faith and breathe, which I feel like this totally piggybacks off the patience, you know? So it's like, okay, so we're birthing, we're coming into this new cycle, we let go of everything else, we're being told to trust ourselves, trust the universe, have patience. So in the meantime, we're going to dance and wish and transform. We're going to dance, wish, and transform. I love it. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. Emerge with beauty and grace from your cocoon. So, like, I love talking about this cocoon because, you know, a lot of us, I know I'm not the only one who, especially for those of us who are like star seeds, a lot of us have been in hermit mode for quite a long time, you know? And there's been lots of, there's what they call that, lots of messages in the spiritual collectives about emerging from these. A lot of us have been in these hermit cycles, and now we're coming out of them. And as we're coming out, how like Source is getting ready to present us to the world, and I just love this. I really feel like this is totally that energy. It's like, yes, all right. So we spent, you know, there's like a lot of conversation about butterflies and their cocoons, right? And my in real name uh, is a Greek word for butterfly. So I used to be super obsessed with them when I was younger, and some people will say that they think that when butterflies are in the cocoon that they're sleeping, but I don't think that's true. I believe that transformation like that, when your whole body is transforming, that it takes so much energy that you have to be in that cocoon, you have to be in that state of rest, because even though you're in a state of rest, that you're not just sleeping, because sometimes those transformations are uncomfortable, it can be painful, and it's so you just have to take that time to uh, take time. All right. So, and then we have this one. This is an interesting doorway because this looks like it's like you're seeing a doorway, and the room you're about to walk into is like living ruins. It's like a living ruin. So, to me, if you ask me, I feel like this room looks like when you feel depressed and or if you've been grieving after a loss of somebody that you just love and it just completely broke your heart. I feel like this room looks like that. It's like the person with the broken heart, but they've opened the window to let the light in and let all this stifled air out. But then you wake up to realize while you've been grieving and while you've been heartbroken, like we'll talk about our bodies like being temples, and your temple is just like this old rundown abandoned old little temple church place, and you went in there and it's all grimy, and now you're gonna clean it up, and it says to walk about. Ooh, so it says you discover your path in sacred walkabout. The trees are your people, the earth is your tribe, and indigenous lessons, you will find the will to survive. And I love this because I started this off talking about how like I felt led to do, um, being a Virgo, and my birthday's tomorrow, and just like let's get into some earth energy. I was talking about wanting the trees, and I just love this. So like, all right, so we had the dance, make a wish, then transform, and we're trusting the universe. And then now we're saying that, you know, the trees are your people, the earth is your tribe, you know, and being encouraged to go out and walk outside and touch grass. So with this, we have the clearing is back, making room for more growth. Because you know what? No matter how many times you transform, like if you're doing the work and you're healing, then we're going to keep growing, and we're going to keep, like, this transformation we're going through is not the last one. Like, we're going to keep having them, and we're going to keep going through this because we're going to keep going higher. And every time we go up, go higher and go to a new level, we're going to still keep following a path. And sometimes that path may take us through areas that make us feel like, oh my God, this now we're at the foot of this other mountain. We just got done climbing a mountain, but here we are at another one. It's like, okay, well, that's just how it is sometimes. And so our last door is this one. I really like this door actually, because you know what? I love mahogany, and this is the three-eyed raven. I super love ravens. Um, and it says, a sunrise hits upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out with news. So prepare for the unexpected. So I believe this cycle, like, I'm going to clarify in a minute. I don't think I actually really even need to clarify very much because this feels like a nice, cute little story. And I feel like, so now there's news. We're coming around. Which this news, I feel like this is like a message from source. And then we had the clearing away, and that we're meant to cleanse. Wash your weary spirit clean. Take a walk in the wooded glade. So this is another. See, look, this card said walk, and now we're talking about walking. I love it. So like these messages have all just paralleled each other, and uh so let's see. Spirit, Heavenly Father, is there anything else that we should include? Grounding your energy. That's what we're doing. Earth energy is all about grounding yourself and reconnecting with the 3D, right? Because we'll like want to connect with our 5D self to get a higher perspective, but what's the point of that perspective if we're not bringing it back to where we're at right now, so we can help ourselves forgive others and forgive ourselves. And I personally want to stress on the forgiving ourselves, because like sometimes we can struggle to forgive other people, but as we forgive, we're going to help cleanse this chakra, solar plexus chakra energy. Dude, this deck was like made by this girl, and I was following her Twitch, and then I went to her Etsy and I bought this deck. Love yourself, love yourself. Yep, we are loving ourselves, fams. Round chakra. Yeah, the crown chakra is for that three-eyed raven. Oh, no. Okay, I guess that's just. Oh, so like this advice about the walkabout, go touch grass. Spirit also wants us to take some time to disconnect from social media, switch it off. You know what? That's funny, because like the other day I was telling people that I might delete my Facebook. So, and they were like, "What? No, what? Why?" And I was like, I am so over social media. Like, I technically do have a Twitter, but I don't really use it except to track Michigan football and call on your ancestors. They are ready to help. Uh, um, I track it for that, or tracking for status when stuff doesn't work. Removing stagnant energies. That's that cleansing. So, yeah. So you know what? And I feel like that cleansing is like, okay, we were in that cocoon, right? And we hatched from the cocoon, transformed. So we would just start practicing our gratitude and go out and touch grass and have a chance to breathe the fresh air, walk around. Um, Even if you don't feel like you're ready, you should get ready to start doing it. Sometimes we don't feel ready, but if we start taking even little baby steps, well, and there's that sacral energy. So, like, we've already seen three chakras. We had our solar plexus, sacral, and this sacral chakra is like, that's that birth energy, right? Because everything that we give birth to is going to come out of our sacral chakra energy. Set protections. Well, I feel like we are protected already, though, So I don't know. Sometimes like I find like when I'm with cards, like I don't even always need to like completely shuffle them out. Like when I'm shuffling and split the deck, I get a lot. All right, so somebody is out here still on that moon magic, but you know, you matter. Don't worry about it. They're leveling down while you're leveling up. So you just gotta let people do what they're gonna do, and they will get their karma. We all get our karma. You can either get good karma or bad karma, and what you get is up to you. So that's it for this one. And then I'm gonna post another one that's with the soul trees. So if you like the soul trees, that'll be up in a second. So.